What an uncomfortable day that was. Anyways, pro streamer confirmed. Hello and welcome to Competition. I wanted to thank you for watching this new content as it means a lot to have your support. Last night was the 15th of February 2022, the third stream, not free of technical hurdles and challenges by any stretch, but we do get better and we overcome them. Over on the main channel, you can expect the regular ISC and SC Live, plus I'm finishing up the Monster Tech review. There's a Turtle Beach Velocity 1 review, some new pedals from Whirlpool. They are light entry price range, really exciting. Avromedia, Canon, all sorts of things that I want to cover. But being retired doesn't magically make stuff go away. I'm going to run down last night's race. The cars were Formula 2 and the track was Portugal. Super technical track. Formula 2 are less powerful and more regulated than Formula 1. It's a good place for F1 hopefuls to learn and to be fed up into F1. All the cars are made by Williams Racing and the same power pack and the same things are equal. Very little can be done to the car, which makes it more about the driver's skill rather than how much money the team can spend. I had spent a lot of time trying to upgrade to 4K. After resizing the screens and overlays, apparent that there would be an issue that I wouldn't have time to overcome. I decided to reset back to 1080p to not miss the deadline, but there were still issues. All of this happened in the last 30 minutes before starting the stream. I say this only to mention that there was an added level of frustration at the start of the stream. Also frustrating is that the track itself is highly technical, as I said. I've driven on it before, but its mixture of corner types results in you needing to remember which gear to be in what sequence. After the stream countdown hit 0, the stream started at 6:11. Once we confirmed that there was about a 15-second delay between chat and viewers, I got some feedback that the audio was good and we were good to go. You can understand that streaming takes focus and racing takes focus. Doing one or the other is fine, but trying to do both at the same time is a recipe for disaster. So in the future, I might start the stream at 7 if I'm by myself, as 2 hours of practice is just too much before the 1 hour of official practice before the race and the qualifying and all that other stuff.
Because it's so crazy, the difference. Down to 4. Tidy. Down to 2. Really tidy. Close. All the gas. This is hold 3. On it. This is like 2. Tidy, tidy. Gas. 4. Next one's 3. Low 3. Gas. Flat. Flat, flat, flat. Good. And then down. 3. 3. Flat. This one's a 5. And this is like 3, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. All the gas. 3. Building up a sweat. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I shouldn't have lifted. Not on. Okay. Game face.
What I might do once the F1 season starts is mix in a weekly recap in that time where we can talk about the things that we love. So we began F2 in Portugal on red tires in the sun and in third person. A couple of laps at 80% to get used to the turns. This track has some penalty limits that are actually brutal. Some corners you can take wide, but lap after lap, I keep finding the limits and getting penalties. Practice got me a 133. I took a break to talk and took another shot out of it, still finding the track limits and getting disqualified on individual laps. The push was on to find more awareness on the entry and exit speeds, so I switched over to F1. Massive power, massive grip meant all of the corners were so much quicker. In F2, where I would need to go down to 50 kilometers an hour, I could take them at 110 in Formula 1. At that time, Trevor and Kyle both joined, and I accidentally took that time to stream for 2 minutes with the microphone muted. Again, this is a learning experience and I'm a pro streamer. F1 in the rain on practice in Portugal.
A lot of talking. But I was muted. Okay, so what did we miss? We were talking about Pete, welcome. And for those of you that don't know, Pete and I are going to be doing some endurance racing in the future, possibly. I was also saying that this chair is super comfortable, and if you guys are interested in and a bit more of a story about the chair, Noobifier.com. And then there's a subsection called MP5T. I have the chair, Kyle has the rest of MP5T. Yeah, this is suboptimal. And thank you, Trevor, for letting me know that I was muted.
Not only is the track crazy itself, but in the rain, stuff goes sideways at any time. After about 20 minutes experimenting on that track, the proper practice began and things got faster. I was sitting at my 133 again, the track was cold on mediums, Kyle and Jake pushed to 130, Tom laid down a 128. Qualifying began, Kyle's bot did some belligerent maneuvering on me.
Kyle's bot.
Because the view needed to be windowed because of some earlier technical issues, I did my laps, but limped home after running out of fuel because I couldn't actually see most of the GUI. After 30 minutes of qualifying, I was able to shave half off my best. Tom was down to 127, Jake was down to 128, Kyle held it together for a 129. The sprint race started, and because of what happened last week, I decided to hold back and let everyone spin out all over turn 1. My goal was to simply do clean laps. The game crashed, but I was able to rejoin without losing the stream. The actual race was what I wanted, so it wasn't a big deal. Thank you very much to those of you who stuck around through all of this. This track is super sketchy with a turn at the top of a hill which unsettles the rear, a real challenge, and I hope to see you next time.
Close. No spin out.
The final times in order of standing, Tom with a 128, Jake with a 129, Keith with a 131, congrats Keith, that's a really fast time, Kyle with a 130, and I posted a 133.1, which is better than my best thus far, so good progress, Enzo with a 135, and Trevor with a blistering 130. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I want to polish this so I can spend more time with you here and also in Star Citizen. Thank you to all of those who helped to get me to this point. Please subscribe to this new channel if you want to check it out. We race Tuesday and Thursday, rubber side down, shiny side up, pedal down.